Hello, guys. It's your girl again, Ms.Q, here to bring you another reading. Today, we're going to be doing what's the tea, what's the gossip, what's going on in your energy field right now as we are approaching the end of 2025. Okay, this is going to be for my lovely air signs. For those of you who know me, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate and love all of you. For those of you who are new here, I am a medium. I am not a tarot card reader. I use the cards for you while I'll channel. Okay? All right. I already prayed over the deck and called my ancestors in. This deck be full, and my hands are thin, guys. So, hands kind of ashy. All right. Let's go, air signs. Let's see what's going on in your energy. What's going on? Shadow work. A lot of you air signs probably have realized that you need to start doing your shadow work. You need to start reclaiming your life, facing your fears, exploring the darker sides of yourself. Excuse me, understanding your hidden truths, working on everything about you, accepting your imperfections, and just working on what you can control and not what you can't. Yeah, me versus me. A lot of you are in your own way. Okay, air signs, so you really have to step back and look in the mirror, and maybe you had to reevaluate the way you look at yourself. Maybe you really needed to face the things about you that you didn't like. Some of you have was having problems with eating or some kind of habit, and you had to sit and work on those things. It's personal growth. The person that was there yesterday is not there today, okay? Because you've been doing your shadow work. You've been sitting in that mirror, talking to yourself, pointing out the things that you know about you that need to heal, the traumas that hurt you, the past things that didn't take you where you needed to go. Yeah, a lot of you are getting deja vu. You may have just recently lost a relationship and you're thinking about it and you're trying to move forward from it, and maybe that was the trigger to a lot of your shadow work, the catalyst to your growth. Maybe there were repeating patterns, repeating cycles that you've been here before, that you did this before. It feels familiar. And for other you air signs, you're going to meet a new person. It's going to feel like deja vu. It's going to feel like you met this person before. They're going to feel familiar, okay? Some of you have some unresolved issues with somebody, and it keeps happening. Trust the signs. Some of you air signs are getting pushed to where you need to be. Maybe you were taking too long and the divine done stepped in and making you go the direction where you need to go. So Spirit is asking you to trust the signs. Trust the signs that you're seeing, hearing, and feeling so that you can move forward. Pay attention to your guidance, okay? The universe is speaking clearly. Oh, look at that, air signs. Popped all the way out. Yeah. Some of you may have gotten a promise broken to you, broken dreams, a broken contract. Maybe you were in a contract, like a marriage, and it was broken. It was very disappointing. Or maybe you signed a contract with a job and it was very disappointing. They spoke a lot of things to you and didn't give you any of those things. They told you about all these benefits that they had and all these perks, and they didn't have shit, right, Earth sign? I'm with air signs. Ooh, this might have been an Earth sign that you might have been dealing with, or it might have been your boss. Yeah, somebody was gaslighting you and you understood it. Or air signs, you was gaslighting somebody. Take it how it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, reality distortion. Maybe you felt emotionally manipulated, air signs. Okay, you questioning your sanity. Maybe you thought you were going crazy because you knew certain things and you felt it, but somebody kept deterring you that you were wrong, and it just made you feel like you were going crazy. But you out of that now, air signs. You know the truth. Yeah, you taking the time to recharge. You had to take a step back and really pay attention and start working on yourself. So you needed to recharge yourself, sit by yourself, okay? So this way you can come back stronger than ever. You needed mental rest. Yeah. Some of you are about to meet somebody, okay? And if you're not, you're going to be with somebody. Be careful. They're saying it's not going to be for a long time. This might be cuffing season for this person, man or a woman. Yeah, because you have CEO energy here. Some of you might be actually becoming a CEO of your own business or a company that you've been working for a long time, or the company that you're going to now. after the stress of losing that other company. Now you're in that big boss energy. You are confident. You are in your leadership mode, and you're not letting nobody change your mind. Some of you might be going on a blind date. Some of you might got introduced from a friend, and you're going to be meeting this person very soon. And it says, could it be love or a disaster? They want you to pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to where you were and where you're going now. Some of you is going to have really a strong chemistry, unexpected chemistry when you get this blind date. You're going to feel comfortable with them, okay? Because your last person was breadcrumbing you. You were getting breadcrumbed, air signs. You wasn't getting everything that you put out. You wasn't getting anything that you received. Or take it out, it resonates. You wasn't getting anything that you received. That's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say that you didn't receive anything you was putting out. Just saying. So if it's you, it's you. Ashe. Some of you are hopeless romantic. You want love again. You want to start over again. And so you healed so you can open up your heart. You healed those wounds so that you can try love again. And Spirit is saying that's good. Forever dreaming. Believe in fairy tales. But don't believe too much. Make sure you understand and take it for what it is, not for what you wanted to see. Ghosted. Yeah, somebody might have ghosted you or blocked you. Or they actually read your message and you know they read your message. You can see that they read your message and they still didn't answer. And that really kind of destroyed you, made you sit back and really take accountability for what it is that you bring to the table, right, air signs? Maybe you had to understand what it is that you were doing too much of. Maybe giving too much of yourself, too much of your time to this person. Yeah, you was wearing a false mask, or they were. You were pretending to be someone you was not around this person, and you was upset about it. You were sad that you couldn't be who you needed to be around this person. Or this person was being someone else, and they wasn't showing their real emotions. They wasn't showing the real you. But I get this as you, air signs, that no one sees the real you. And you had to really work on that because you had a lot to offer. You have a lot to bring to the table. And you wasn't showing it. You wasn't showing it. You was concealing your true self. Maybe you felt like you had to stoop or belittle yourself for this person. But you're realizing that, yeah, because you're ascending. You finally realize that you shouldn't have to be or pretend to be anybody else but you, air signs. You realizing now that your truth is standing in your power by speaking your truth and being exactly who you need to be for you, not for nobody else. Being exactly the way you are for you, not for nobody else. You're ascending, you're elevating to the next level with higher awareness, higher consciousness, okay? Yeah, poker face, somebody was around you, looking right at you. I still get this as boss energy. Lying to you, telling you that things that was going to happen at this job, and it didn't. And they was doing it good, too. You'll never know. You never know that they was doing that to you. Yeah, hidden agenda. Some of you might get called back from this job. It's a hidden agenda. They might give you a gift, tell you sorry, or whatever, or this person might give you a gift and tell you sorry, but there's a hidden agenda. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to why that they ghosted you in the first place. There's something back there, okay? Yeah, Two-Face. They were Two-Face. Yeah, and look at that. Now they want to come back because they want to rebound, because, again, that grass isn't green on the other side. Temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement just to forget. You don't want to forget. If you took on a rebound because you was getting over this love, you might not be doing good in this rebound. Or if your person took on a rebound, they might not be doing good because they took on a rebound. Anything to block the hurt, to block the pain, to block the frustration, avoiding loneliness. But payback is a bitch. You're going to get your karma coming to you. You're going to get your good karma, and they're going to get their bad karma. Whatever it is that they did to you, if they jump from you to another one, they're suffering now, air signs. Believe that. Look, bottom of the deck, red flags. I'm going to this next stack. Yeah, crossroads. You might be at a crossroads in your relationship at this time, trying to decide if you're going to move left or move right, trying to decide if you're going to let this person go and sit by yourself for a little while, or keep entertaining something that you know wasn't good for you. It's important choices. So some of you are at a crossroads where at your job you have to decide whether to move up into another company and out of this one that's no longer serve you, or stay where you are. But just know that you need to think very carefully. Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying you need to pay attention to everything about whatever you're trying to do, because it's life changing. So choose wisely, because your next step matters. Your next step matters. Yeah, they might have a sneaky link, sneaking behind your back, doing things that you didn't even know they was doing, and now you found out, or you found out about it in the past, and that's why you at this crossroads now, if to leave or to accept what they've been doing to you. Yeah, energy vampire. This person was an energy vampire. They was sucking you dry. Some of you might have felt very drained being around this person, having sex with this person. You felt drained. You felt like they sucked the life out of you, and it wasn't a good feeling. Okay, air signs, you felt like they were just taking everything from you because they were toxic. Okay, so protect your energy, and it's time to cut the cords. It's time to cut the cords of this relationship so you can move forward, honey. Yeah, you want to be situationally single. Some of you are out of that energy and finally did cut the cord. You might have did a cord cutting ceremony, and now you are single. While this person who took a rebound is in the back acting like they are right, but you are single. You could care less who all the lovers is behind you. You are happily single. You're choosing not to settle for a rebound. You're choosing not to settle for less than you deserve, air signs. You are choosing better. Yeah, some of you, again, you're in that CEO boss energy, so you're booked and busy. You're going to be doing a lot of things. You're going to be too busy for the bullshit, too busy for not having solitude and peace in your life. Your calendar is going to be full. You're going to have a deadline. You're going to have calls and meetings. Some of you that's in the CEO energy, you're going to really understand what it is that you grew. Your business is going to take off. The productivity is going to be high. Full schedule all day. False alarm. So whoever you was with, they always had drama going on. Just making shit about nothing. Okay, maybe it was something as little as they dropped a cup and they would make it all out of craziness, or you didn't fold up your clothes and then they going crazy over that. Just starting drama for nothing, air signs, and you got tired of it. Yeah, the spilled tea. You found out some shit. Maybe this wasn't meant to come out, so they thought. But whatever's in the dark always comes to the light. You didn't think that it was ever going to come out, but finally you found out the truth. Okay, secrets exposed. All the gossip that was spreading, you found out. Oops is out. Leaked information. Somebody might come to you with some information about a clout chaser. Somebody who be on the gram or on TikTok or on YouTube just doing anything for likes, and they got a whole bunch of shit going on behind the scenes, okay? They want attention. They need attention. They can't do shit by themselves. Some of you are having a secret admirer soon. Okay, or maybe more than one. I get that with that too. You might be having a secret admirer from one way and a secret admirer from another way, and they're going to reach out to you. Someone's watching you. Someone's watching your every move. Now, one person, or for a lot of you, you got a person that's watching you that you don't want it. You ain't even paying attention to their ass. This is person behind, because again, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So that they watching your every move. If you got social media, everything you post, you watching. Yeah, because you posting your glow up. You posting your transition. You posting how you went from depressed to no stress, okay? To less to fabulous. You was feeling unloved, okay? And now you are getting everything that your heart's desire within you, because you made it happen, air signs. Yeah, plastic smiles. These people were smiling in your face. They was backstabbing you. Okay, they was cutting your throat, acting like they was friends, pretending to be friendly, but they wasn't. It was forced, and you can tell. Friends is the name only. That's it. But the people have to show you. Yeah, real or fake. Some air signs, some of you is dealing with commitment issues, or you had commitment issues in the past and you're working on that. This person may have commitment issues, and that's why they were smiling in your face, trying to tell you things that they thought you wanted to hear, just to save face. All right. Fear of loss of freedom. Some of you have somebody in your energy who's going to lose their freedom. And they know it, and they got this fear of it. Whatever they did to you, they just made their life worse, okay? And then again, for those who had a person who had commitment issues, they was fear of losing their freedom. That's why they went to something different, because they didn't want to be tied down. They didn't want to have a real relationship. But again, you got something coming. You got something, excuse me, a spiritual birth, you have something real coming in. That's the truth, okay? You got something that's finally divinely guided. Something that you were supposed to have a long time ago. Once you learn to love yourself. Once you learn to do the shadow work, air signs. You are finally moving in the direction that you wanted to go. And this might be online dating. Some of you, again, you're making big money moves. You're finally being at peace. Your bag looks good. That booked and busy is gaining you a lot of money in your bank account, relieving you from stress, okay? Building wealth from nothing. You might have a great idea and you working on it at this time. You making smart decisions. You making strategic investments. Yeah, because you got a status upgrade. You glowing up, air signs. You moving up to where you need to be. Some of you might ride in a limo not too far away, okay? Some of you might ride in a limo. This person that's going to invest in you, or who wants to bring you this big money moves, all right, is going to send a limo for you or send a car for you. It's going to be improved life for you, a level up that you wasn't waiting, that you've been waiting for, that you deserve. Yeah, you're in a luxury life. Some of you are in need of a vacation, a time away, somewhere where you can calm your head and do everything it is that you need to do for yourself. Okay? That's your luxury life. Comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. You deserve everything that's handed to you because you worked for it. Yeah, you're in hustle mode. You're in hustle mode. You got your heads down, and everything else around you means nothing because you making that bread. You got you getting stronger. You're grinding really hard, air signs, because this is your bounce back. You might have been down for a little while. This might have left you depressed. It might have left you sad, but your glow up is here. Your bounce back is here. You're recovering quickly because you determined to rise again. You determined to remove yourself from setbacks. You determined to ascend to a higher level, to a higher frequency. Let's get some truth oracles. Yeah, rolling the dice. You taking a risk on you. You making a chance. You taking a chance on you and what it is that you know that you have, that you know that you deserve. You taking a chance on your idea and making it into an empire. A leap of faith. Some of you are going to get this deal. Oh. Excuse me. And you're going to have a leap of faith to do it, okay? The next card out is drinks. Some of you might have had a drinking habit, or you were drinking a lot because of the depression and you're trying to get help for it, or somebody's in your energy that's drinking heavy. I'm also getting that somebody has a heavy coffee or tea addiction, and then somebody needs to drink some more water. Yeah, sing. Some of you need to sing. Some of you do sing. And you're going to get your big break soon. Somebody is watching you sing. Maybe you sing over the internet and you're really, really impressing someone with your natural voice and your abilities. Ashe. And then some of you, I get this singing and somebody needs to tell something. Excuse me. Somebody needs to tell something that they know. Okay? And it ain't about snitching if you know something that's detrimental that will get yourself in trouble. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like either save yourself or save them. You got your choice, air signs. That's what I get. Also, I get that somebody's going to be singing praise to you. Okay? Talking about how good you are and what you do and what it is that you bring to the table and how happy that they found you. You're going to be doing a performance and they're going to love it. Yeah. Because, yeah, it's time to take out the trash. You was around somebody who was just straight trash. Maybe some of this person didn't clean up. They didn't tidy up. Every time you turn around, this place was nasty, and you had to clean out bottles and shit everywhere, and they was worthless. They didn't do shit. Yeah, because they was over here having affairs behind your back, not taking care of home, not doing what it is they were supposed to do. They was over there being sneaky with a mistress or a third party, air signs. Yeah, firm, but you stood firm. You stood your ground and you cut their ass the fuck off. Like I said, you might have did a cord cutting ceremony. You might have set up boundaries. You might have just decided to wake up, take a clean slate, made a very good decision to bet on you because you wide awake now. Maybe you were asleep before, but you're wide awake now. Yeah, you forgot about this person. You finally breaking free from everything and everyone that tried to stop you, okay? That you forgot all about them. That is maybe the past hurt, the past pain. You're finally letting it go. There's just a distant memory. It's just a distant memory. It's something that you learn. You dig that ascension card again because you're ascending. You go into a higher level. You are gravitating to a world outside of yourself. You are understanding who you are now, and you are ready to rise to the occasion. You got to level up. Also, that's a promotion, progress. Okay, every little step makes progress. So maybe you started this business and it was little by little at first, but now you're starting to see this progress. Now you're starting to see the level up. Yeah, trust your intuition. Use your sixth sense. Okay, the Creator gave us all intuition. You gotta start paying attention. Some of you are getting a lot of dreams. That's your subconscious talking to you. That is your dreams trying to tell you things that maybe you don't want to see or you don't want to hear. Yeah, like I said, divine timing. Can't make this shit up. Divine stepped in because it's your time now. It's your time to get back on your path. Maybe you got thrown off your throne for a little while, but you are resilient. You are making things happen, and it's all in divine timing. Wrong time, right time, or wait. But whatever that is for you, you will know when the time is right. Yeah, unfinished business. Some of you have unfinished business with this person, and they might come back to talk to you. Some of you do want to reconcile with this person, and if you do, Spirit said make them work for it. Make them show you that they deserve to be in your life. Just don't let them beg and give good words, and then you take them back. Some of you have been in this back and forth energy with this person for quite some time, and some of you feel like they just baggage you. You ready to go. That's it, yeah. Because you have talent. Some of you air signs got some really good talent. I don't know if it's singing, playing music. Some of you are some kind of artist, and you got really you're really talented. Okay, you born with this. You born with the gift. And some of you are talented like me, born with the gift of sight, spiritual knowing, seeing, smelling. And it's your personality, and you had to hide that from people, and now you don't. Yeah, that's your shadow. You've been doing the shadow work. Some of you air signs been really working hard on yourself, really contemplating about what it is that you want in your life now, overcoming obstacles, okay? Seeing the other side of things, paying attention to the other side of things. Yeah, look at divine intervention. You just can't make this shit up. Divine intervention is at play, air sign. So if you're not in this energy of moving forward, guess what? This came out so many times. I promise you the time is now. The end of the year is up. This is the year of endings. This is the number 9 year. This is done. Completion. We no longer will take this baggage, what we have in 2025, into 2026. The divine is here, and they pushing you into the direction that you need to go in, because you're not going in the right direction, air signs. And that's why they push it. This is going to be the catalyst for your growth. You're going to see good karma when you let go and let them lead you. Let them guide you to where you're going. You feel it. You know it. You just got to keep going, okay? One more. Yeah, because they're in torment now. And you done said goodbye, but they're in torment. They're in despair. They got anxiety. Maybe you felt like you was bonded to them and you was troubled by it, but not no more. You coming out of that energy because the divine is stepping in, and they're going to push you. Yeah, you might took the apple, the forbidden fruit. You might have bit off more than you can chew with this person. Maybe they had depression issues, sexual issues, and you didn't know about it. And now that you know, you're moving forward. Yeah, because you're working on your finances. Some of you might have really bad money problems, but you're coming out of it now because you decided to go within, because you decided to bet on you. You decided to love you. You decided to make success and fortune from you. Yeah, some of you want to reconcile with this person. You're going to get a chance to, but again, Spirit is saying make them work. Make them work for it. Make them honor what they say. Don't let them just talk. Some things can be repaired and some things cannot. Some people don't forget why the past is the past. Yeah. Some of you now, you're cooled down. Maybe you were very fucking angry, almost like 5 minutes from going to jail angry. I so get it. About to slit somebody's throat and you finally calm down, air signs, right? You finally are calm enough to understand that you needed a pause, you needed a break, and you really need to reevaluate the situation so you can get some rest. Yeah. And now you're at a stable home, a stable place in your life where there's stability, where there's calmness, where there is peace, refuge. That is your safe haven. Some of you are going to move. So, because right now where you are, you don't feel safe. You don't feel like you belong there. And Spirit is going to move you so that you can feel that you belong in your own place. Air signs, I'm going to leave that there. I see you and I love you. Until the next time, peace and blessings. Ashe.